So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Brexter and I create content, anything Yu-Gi-Oh and everything Yu-Gi-Oh. Today is, like I promised, Master Duel content day, and with regards to decks for the Limit 1 Festival. So there's quite a variety of decks that I've created, and it's just more on the simplicity of the deck and with regards to meta. So without further ado, let's get into Master Duel and check those decks out. So here we are, guys, and this is the decks that we've created by far. So first and foremost, let's go on with the meta deck, or the well-known archetype that is prominent in the Limit 1 Festival, and that is of course Sword Soul. So Sword Soul, with paired with Worm monsters, it goes a long way. But this is another variant for this, or another variant for the Sword Soul deck that highly focuses on, well, synchro summoning to level 8. That's basically it. So first and foremost, we're going through the monsters. If you like a deck list, please comment down below. I'll be happy to give you a deck list with regards to this deck or these decks. So first and foremost, main deck, we have here the Shu Wen Side Reflectors, and this is paired with Assault Beast and of course Assault Mode Activate. I think I had one copy of Sentinel, Assault Sentinel, way back, but I removed it and I just added one more magic or trap. Next we have the Tenyi monsters. So Tenyi, Adhara, Ashuna, and Vishuddha, and of course some other Tenyi monsters. Next we have Maxi. Next we have Yangzing monster, Jiaotu, and of course this one is very good, Fire Ant Ascator, and we have its level 5 monster, Ascator Dawnwalker. So this card, you can discard one card from your hand, special summon this to the field. You can special summon immediately a level 8 to your side of the field. Downside is, after that is also, once you summon this to your field, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck the turn you activate this effect, except synchro monsters. So you're just locked to synchro summoning. Next, you have your very own copy of Ash Blossom, your Psychic Wielder. Wielder pops a card in the field, one face-up monster to be exact. So yeah, and then your Punk monsters, this is only the Madame Spider, Xiamin, and also your Foxy Tune. If you want a copy of your Dangerous Kabu, I just advise you remove one copy of Tenyi. It doesn't really matter. Next, we have your Summoner rank, and this is pretty much good for the deck, and there's a lot of plays that I made with this deck. After the Exorcister deck profile, I've been playing this for some decks that I've tested with, and it works perfectly. It works also great within this one card festival. As long as you discard one magic card from your hand, you can immediately summon your level 4. And after this, you just summon your Incredible Ecclesia to your side of the field. Tribute Ecclesia for any Sword Soul monster. There you go, instant synchro. Next, we have your Tenyi monsters, Stana, Mapura, and Nahata. Next up, we have your Sword Soul monsters, which is Moyi, Teia, and of course the Long Yon. You know the trip for Sword Soul monsters. Yeah, your Ecclesia. What else? So we got a copy of Ascendant Thunder and a copy of your Lost Dragons. Yeah, the two Tenyi monsters, your Protoss, of course. Now I didn't get any Nibiru for that matter, but nevertheless it's still okay. The deck is still good, mainly because it has the Sword Soul capability for this deck. Magic and traps, you have your Rugeki, Harpy Sweater Duster, Master Reborn, your Vessel of the Dragon Cycle, sending one Worm monster from your deck to the graveyard. Of course, your very own Dark Ruler No More. It's pretty good if you're going on second and you draw this card. Next up, your Lightning Storm, just destroying every back row or your front row, or your opponent's cards of the field. Sword Soul Emergence, your Secret Summit, Emergency Teleport, and Call by the Grave, Cross of Designator. Yeah, this one is very useless, but just effect for just will summon Assault Beast to the third side of the field by using Side Reflector. Your 2 trap cards remaining, Infinite Impermanence, and your, of course, Sword Soul Blackout. Now for your extra deck, it's just the basic stuff for your Sword Soul, but there's a minor tweak. We have here Mistworm, just sending 3 cards to your opponent's hand is just pretty good for this meta. What else? What else? We have here number 42, and this is one of some cases wherein you have your level 7s on the field, and you can just summon a lot of level 6 to your side of the field. You can go for a link for your monsters once they are summoned to the field. Problem with this card is that they can be Nibiru, but yeah, nevertheless, you have your Galaxy Tomahawk. So that is that. Next up, your number 35. So this is just in circumstances because I've dealt with 3 or 5 players that uses Numeron. So basically, this is a lifesaver sometimes. Yeah, your Tenyi monsters, your Shaman. I just got a copy of Masquerena, and of course, the Nightmare Unicorn just to send 1 card back to your opponent's hand. So that is a Sword Soul Tenyi that I created. It can do much better, but I just prefer using this. It's still good. Like I said on my previous video, any deck for this festival is pretty good. So next we have here is a Shadow Magistus deck. So what this focuses on is your spellcaster monsters to your side of the field. So you have a lot of spellcasters on your side of the field, and of course you have your specific magic card, which is this card, the Secret Village of the Spellcasters. So if you control a spellcaster, your opponent cannot use any spell cards. So if you don't have any spellcaster in the field, your opponent can use spell cards. So this is one of those cases which is very good. And if ever you have a copy of Magistus of Calamity to your side of the field, and it has equipped itself with a Synchro monster, a Fusion monster, an Exe, or even a Link monster to this specific monster, then your opponent is or cannot activate effects with regards to its specific monster type. That's basically a lockdown for your opponent right there. So to start off, you have your Effect Vader, your Maxi, of course, your Shadal Hedgehog, Ash Blossom again, Wendy, Summer Monk, it's pretty good. Summoning Monk to the field, then Zoroa to the field. Zoroa pops from its effect. If you have another level 4 monster on your hand, you can still summon that to your side of the field, thus instant synchro summon. Dinotherium is somewhat of a double-edged card. So that's that. We have Skumara, Dragon. So we're adding 2 dangers in this deck just for the sake of using its effect, and of course just for Bigfoot to pop a card on the field if ever this will be targeted for this card. So yeah, now we have Ariel. Your of course Dogmatica monsters, because they are all spellcaster monsters. So basically 1 of each Dogmatica monsters, especially for Glees. So next we have your Magistus Crowley, your Zoroa, of course, Reliona, and Reliona can actually searches your magic card, which is this card, Trimagistus. This is pretty good. Endymion is also good, just adding or equipping 1 extra deck monster to a specific Magistus card. Next you have your Shadow Beast, yeah, your Bigfoot again, Fleur-de-Lis, Maximus, and of course Ashian. Now for your Magical Trap, it's mostly the same as or almost similar to the ones for Sword Soul, but there's some changes. So Raigeki, Harpy's Feather Duster, Monster Reborn, Terraforming, Shadow Fusion, Dark Ruler No More, Lightning Storm, Nadir Servant, and of course this perfectly syncs well with your Elder Entities on their extra deck. You have your Magistus Vitra, yeah, your Secret Village, your Shadow Fusion, Called by the Grave, of course, Crossout Designator, your Forbidden Drop that just to prompt an effect for its Shadow if you ever have one, and you discard it to the graveyard. Your Shadow Incarnation, your Dogmatic Punishment, of course, and your Shadow Schism. So basically that is your main deck. Your extra deck is mostly composed of the variety of monster types. So first off, so you have your Elder Entes, your Shadow Winda, your Apkalone, your Construct, and you have your Magistus monsters, Awas, your Albion the Branded Dragon. So this is basically I don't know why you place this one, just having a 15 card in total. It's just works perfectly. Your El Shadow Shikinaga, your Draco Berserker Tenyi, your Vahram, your Zoroa, Magistus of Calamity, and then this is your Exe monsters, which is Downward Magician, your Ninaruru, Magistus, Arsenal Zeus, and Artemis Magus card as well. And lastly, your Lena the Light Charmer. So this is pretty good. You have your light monsters summoned to your 7th field, which is most of your monsters here are light monsters. So that there is a possibility. There is one time where I use Chaos Sorcerer in the mix, but I'd rather not, just to not break the 40 card. But yeah, that is the Shadal Magus deck. Next up, we're gonna talk about an Eldritch Sword Soul deck that I graded. So basically, it's just more of 10E monsters. I don't know why it plays Red Rose Dragon, but it's just good enough just to use its effect. Now there is one tendency where I place its magic card, the Red Basil Rose Shoot. So this card, I don't know where to place this card, and I don't want to have it as 41 cards. But needless to say, if you can, and you're not really picky with a 40 card as a maximum for you, then go ahead, you go with 41 cards. But other than that, it's basically the same with an attachment of Eldritch into the mix. And of course, Lord of Heavenly Prison, Eldritch Golden Land, Golden Lord, Lava Golem, one Nibiru, and just basically all your Eldritch cards for that matter. Black Awakening, Cursed Eldland, White Destiny, your Scarlet Sanguine. Oh yeah, I placed Solemn Judgment here just in case. Yeah, Golden Land Forever. I don't know. This is Guardian of the Golden Land. Sorry, that was a different card. Hakera of the Golden Land, of course, and your limited to one Conquistador. So that is that. And for your extra deck, it's just a variety of Synchro monsters. We have your Yazi, your Red Dragon Archfiend, Crimson Blader, Red Hot Dragon Archfiend, Baxia, Borolo Dragon, Berserker the Tenyi. You have your Magic Ruler, or Chaos Ruler, sorry, Chaos Ruler, your Shi Xiao, Xiao Feng, Baron the Floor, Swordsoul Supreme, your Baguska, your Monk of the Tenyi, and of course, lastly, your Shaman of the Tenyi. So basically, these are all the 3 decks that I've been using, and of course, this has been proven itself as worthy of the Limit 1 Festival. So, if you might see here, I've already got all the rewards for the Limit 1 Festival. So basically that's it. I already got all the rewards, and yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to use it, but it's still good, it's still viable, and go ahead and go for every rewards. So that is it for today, guys, and yes, see you on the next video. And if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe. So keep safe, good luck again, and have a good day. Bye bye.